Morning everyone. So I decided I quickly want to put this video together. It's quite a busy day already so far, but I need to quickly go to town, go pick up the medicals that we did yesterday so that we can put it in our safety file for a job that we've got at the refinery. And then I need to go see a client for some more work that they want us to look at. But the real purpose for this video today is to talk about my house and the developments going on there. So let's find out exactly what's going on straight after this. Oh no, I should have gone that way. That's not what I wanted to do. Got so many things I'm thinking of at the moment. Just taken the wrong turn off, and now my journey's just increased a little bit more. And that is the second turn off I was supposed to take. Now I've got, oh man, get your head in the game, Eugene. Get your head in the game. Okay, just been to the medical, got our medicals that we did yesterday. I can now go give that, put it in our safety file, ready for that job at the refinery. Now I'm going to be heading off to Brackenfell or somewhere in that area to go and have a look at a job there. And then, yeah, but I just want to get this over and done with, and then I'm going to talk a little bit more about my house. Okay, so I've just gone to go see that client. There's a few areas that he wants us to work on. Pointed the exact areas out to us, so it's not a bad little job. There's a lot of moving around, carrying big heavy ladders and stuff like that, but it's a easy enough job. So this is definitely something we can quote on. It's not quite rope access, but it is heart safety, as you are working on a roof that requires you to be paying attention to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to travel home and tell you exactly about my house. So basically just gone to the client, seen exactly what he wanted. There is a few small jobs that he did point out. There's quite a few buildings, but there's only specific areas they want us to look at, which is fine. It's not a very big job, but it keeps us going. A job is a job at the end of the day. And like it says on our website, no job too big or small. Oh, that light is bright. So yes, just going to travel home now, and then I'll give you guys an update about my house. What's happening, everyone? Sorry, it's much later than I anticipated. There was just so much going on at the time. Home now, well, been home for a while. I had lots of other work to do, but the story with my house. Okay, so as I mentioned, one of the options was either an auction. The other option was to sell it to a cash buyer that, those we buy your home sort of thing. The first offer from one of those guys wasn't that good. Second offer from another company was kind of a little bit more than the reserve price I would have put on at the auction. The auction house takes 2%. So even if I got £5,000 more, it would have worked out £1,000 less, if that makes sense. So I have spoken to the guy this morning. I told him that I would like to go ahead with the deal. It takes 28 days. What I have noticed is, because I was a little bit worried about my mortgage company and what they would, I quickly went online and I checked, and they actually took out a monthly payment today. So no matter what, I have a month. You know what I mean? So because of the fact that they took that money out, regardless, I have a month to be able to sort that out. So I'm kind of like, when I saw that, I was like, oh, hallelujah. It gives me that time I require. Because one of the questions the cash buyer asked me was, do you have a mortgage on your house? And yes, I said yes. Because in theory, I have a mortgage still outstanding on the house. No lie there. The mortgage is still outstanding on my name because I have to pay that company back the debt. But the fact that they've taken the money, it's like, oh, validates everything. So, from potentially losing my house from having a buyer to having everything sorted, the buyer pulling out, having a month, just over a month to try and mortgage my house before it expired, getting the paperwork the day before the actual day my mortgage was going to expire didn't help, and then finding out about the CCMJ, which also just wouldn't work, me getting that mortgage, even if the financials and everything were okay and up to date and stuff like that. So that wouldn't have worked regardless. To thinking I'm going to be losing my house, to thinking I'd lost my house, to having two options with the auction, with the cash buyer, to now accepting an offer. I feel a lot more relieved. I feel a lot more okay. I think there is. I'm not relieved. There's that little light at the end of the tunnel. It's like that big now. Now it was that big like the other day. Now it's like it's getting slightly bigger as we go. So funny. When I went for my medical, the paperwork that I picked up earlier, the lady did my blood pressure and stuff like that, and she said to me, "Are you stressed?" And I was like, "I don't really do stress, but there's a lot of things going on at the moment." And she's like, "Yeah, people don't really, but your blood pressure and stuff always tells if you're stressed or not." And I was like, "Uh-huh." So yes, there has been a lot of things, but there was no point kicking up a fuss, and I believe that everything happens for a reason and works in a specific way, and the fact that I didn't panic and I just carried on doing what I needed to do got me to this point now where that light is getting bigger and bigger, and the fact that, oh, they took that money today means I've got the time I need to get it mortgaged. So that's where we are, guys. That is where we are at the moment. When I have any more updates, like today, their solicitor contacted me. He's going to contact my other solicitor, get all the paperwork from them, and that should hopefully bring it forward another week because all the paperwork's already done, etc., etc. So we are getting there. We're not over that final hurdle yet, but we are getting closer to that final hurdle, and that is what counts. So that is where we are at the moment. Thanks very much for tuning in for another video, guys. I do appreciate the support. If you are on YouTube, please go hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification if you want to keep updated on my journey to becoming a successful entrepreneur. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning into another episode. And about, will I be losing my house? The percentage is growing in favor of not losing it now. So that is where we are. Guys, have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.